Hi there, and welcome to episode 7 of my Azanti playthrough series. I'm Icon, and it's been a few years since I recorded the last episode, and just like I mentioned, 2 fleets have been forged, each with 20 corvettes. Well, I'm lacking one admiral for one of those, but everything at its time. And I'm going to summarize a few things which have happened between this and the last episode before we start with the actual gameplay. So, first up, my planets have made a great development. So, Azan's Crucible has had a massive pull of immigration. Like, we've lost lots and lots of pops due to emigration to other planets, but that's okay. Meanwhile, the other planets have hit the 10 population mark, and we're building planetary administrations everywhere. So, Titarimus, Akernar, and now also Durbatur Prime are now, well, what I like to call proper colonies. In between, I have built a few civilian industries, research labs. Here, we're going to build a few more civilian industries. Durbatur Prime, I haven't fully decided yet what to build there. But Opheli Prime has built some alloy foundry because we need some materials for those ships, and Raman Prime, the tomb world, has now a sanctuary of repose on its surface because I felt like that's the least we can do. Apart from that, the other species I was observing from my outposts here, there was some really funny incident with the Horsham people. So they took notice of us, and they started to worship one of my people, and then they built a pyramid, and then the other half of their civilization built a pyramid too, and then they started to warfare each other, and now they're still in the Iron Age. There was a chance of them to ascend to our technology level in a very fast way, but well, we were not able to take that. I have discovered most of the anomalies in this system here, so there was nothing too special around there. The most special thing here in between was the discovery of an alien box, which was flying in the orbit of one star. I haven't cracked that one open yet. But apart from that, nothing too special came together. I have access to volatile motes, which is the next step which I want to take to acquire more income. And the diplomatic relationships with the Zaplo Incorporated people have worsened by a lot. They went on a rivalry with me, and they're still superior to us, at least not overwhelming anymore, but still, if they would declare war on us, I think it would be a really, really big problem. Anyways, I have discovered also the destroyer technology, and we have now the Iron and Thunder class destroyer ships, which are basically bigger cousins of the corvettes. One model designed around coil guns and the other one designed around lasers. I used 2 medium guns and 2 small guns on each, with a 50-50 spread on deflectors and metal armors. Right now I am researching railguns and shields, which will be a new age of military, and then I thought it's a good spot to tune in. Also, I have discovered one Leviathan here, the scavenger bot, which sits in a large graveyard of a big ancient battlefield, and I was very, very happy when I discovered that, because I feel like this is something the Azanti people definitely want to claim. Apart from that, I have put the expansion of my empire to a complete halt, because my empire sprawl is high enough, and I wanted to consolidate a little bit more. So yeah, that's that. The exploration into this direction went really good, and down here is the nation of Rufaya, and down here the Chirk Intersolar are another another mega corporation, whereas the Rufians are militaristic materialists, so not really our friends. Well, these guys are lithoids. At least they're spiritualists, but they're xenophobes, therefore. We're not really making friends out here, and right now my most... my largest concern is about the Zaplo Incorporated in the in the nearer future. So also, I'm claiming now all these volatile mote deposits, like I mentioned before. And yeah, let's just hope I'll survive the next few decades, because there's a high chance that my neighbors will just crush me. But we're trying to survive. So, speaking about survival, as you see here, my energy credits and my consumer goods are really stressed out. The amount of minerals we're selling are at a point where I wonder that we're actually still earning money with that stuff. Yet still, I'm quite fine with what happens here. The market is a very strong and important lever to pull to set your empire in motion, and most of my gameplays, oops, that was the wrong direction, look like that in the early years, where I just have to sell off lots and lots of things, and yeah, it's usual. So let's speed up a bit. I felt like this is a good moment to get back into the gameplay, because I wanted to start now to excavate the first archaeological expeditions, and I want to have you partaking in that, because whereas I think the anomalies are not that fascinating, those archaeological expeditions are really, really cool. So let's explore this fallen megalopolis, and let's have some fun while doing that. So I'm going to try to record those excavation expeditions as much as I can, because I feel like that's where a lot of fun lives. And yeah, so I don't want to go deeper into explorations at this point, because I feel like I want to focus other things, like let's head over here. The Dwumgar system is housing another expedition. Oh yeah, so my energy credit balance is pretty low, especially since I make wrong interactions time and time. Oh. Wasting so much money, but well. Okay, at least I'm now accumulating consumer goods again. That's a really, really good start. Okay, the Demeter has got this. Alright. The volatile motes are very, very important, because volatile motes give me the opportunity to sell some exotic goods away, which I don't need, and there's a lot of money to be made with these things, really a lot of money. So let's go to the Ranma system and claim the next precursor thingy, and well, 5 of 6, I'm lacking one of them. So, energy credits will deplete soon. Sell minerals, not buy minerals. So, I'm at the point where I have to reinforce my fleets with destroyers. So, very happy. Very, very happy with that. Alright, so finally, due to the fact that I got an income of volatile motes, I can also sell volatile motes. And right now, most of those will be put into exports, because they're just very, very valuable. And my empire doesn't even use them yet, so...
Construction venture completed.
Alright. And some research stations. And I'm also now able to sell off consumer goods again. That's really good too. So how much alloys do I need for a destroyer? 241. Okay. So let's reinforce that fleet. Oops, wrong button. There we go. So I'm still way behind my neighbors here, but we're getting there sooner or later. Right now I'm accumulating lots and lots of influence. Well, I don't want to use it into war claims because this would make the conflict even worse. Yeah, well, my only hope is to whip up enough military to be not an interesting target the whole time. Like that's the only thing I can think of here. Alright, there we go. Fleet is in transit. So right now I feel like we're in a very, very exciting phase of the game because it's pretty tense. It's pretty tense altogether. What's there? So, finding clues.
Construction venture completed.
The real nasty issue here is my whole wallet doesn't work, you know. I'm just too poor to do what I'm doing here, and that's really annoying me a bit, but well. I don't want to set up a consistent sales job here because then I would be not able to build stuff anymore. Because then too many of my minerals would be blocked the whole time. Okay, I got one specialist unemployed here, and it's pretty obvious we need money. So, sadly, I got no options to put up energy grids, but, well, commercial zones don't offer any specialist employments. Well... Well. Let's put up more civilian industries. I'm not able to specialize my economy properly at this stage of the game. Therefore, I'll rather take a little bit of something on all sorts of planets and later down the road sort my production on specialized planets, because right now I'm just not there yet. The real big issue is I got too many planets which I shouldn't have colonized yet. I colonized that Tomb World just out of roleplay issues. I admit that, and I don't regret that. It's those little decisions that make the game flavorful, but also these little things that make my micromanagement a lot more painful as well. So really, minerals are... I'm just selling too many of those. It's no wonder they're worth nothing anymore. But, well... The rare material income is really, really good for me. But at the same time, I'm really racking up a lot of expenses here. Those new ships are damn costly, and therefore we're not really gaining too much. So what I'm going to do now is to set up the Nikanda space station. I had that in my mind for a longer period of time already, because Nikanda is a very, very conveniently positioned system. It can grab a lot of trade from its neighboring systems, and I need some income. I can't afford more military here. So, on the ruined world, massive dilapidated structures cover the entire surface of this world. At one time, the city planet must have been home to billions, but now it is empty. Whoever lived here must have left clues about what happened to them, but finding them will require a detailed examination of the surface. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Alright. So... this energy credit shortage is really, really annoying, but at least the income of volatile modes dampens the impact a bit. But, well, just hope that, yeah, we need to do more sacrifices. Here. So, I just hope that, we're going to have a few more, technicians and such in the future. I mean, the jobs are here. It's just like, the population is missing. Yeah, the jobs are definitely here. So, Bounty Edict has been renewed. And the constant process of selling off my valuable materials continues. But that's just fine. It does speed up my civilization, and therefore it's worth the pain. Alright, plus 11 consumer goods at this point. That's juicy. Oh, I forgot to talk about that. I adopted the supremacy doctrine because I felt like we would profit massively from the traditions here. Army damage increases, ship build cost decreases, ship build speed increases, ship upkeep decreases. Here's some raw stat bonus on damage of crafts and star bases. A lot of good things. So Dwumgar, we're going to excavate this side. So I guess this age of the Azanti will be the staging point for another double or triple part episode series, I want to call it. Because, oh, I think I can reduce my my regular trades of consumer goods now. So let's do this. And research has been completed. Oh, administrative capacity plus, and the administrative park has been unlocked. Wonderful. Fleet Academy, Naval Logistics Office. Not too interested in those. Let's go for the Planetary Capital Tech. Yay, that's great. So, less Empire Sprawl is definitely a big benefit for us. And, well, as soon as I have access to those crystals, upgrading my bureaucratic structures will be a big benefit as well. So, let's do one thing I had in mind for a longer time. Railguns. So, railguns are basically the sniper guns of this game. And, well, I have to build a completely new ship type to use those, but I'm quite tempted, you know. Nanomechanics. Well, it's a low-cost technology with a bigger impact, so I'm going to use that for now. So, also, I'm going to install a monthly trade of volatile modes. We're just going to sell all of them for now, because I'm really tired of micromanaging my expenses like that. This way, I hope we're going to be able to do something about that. Oh, wait a sec. Did I understand something wrong about the railguns there? Fleet manager, so... No, here. Railguns. Ah, here. No, I was wrong. The coil guns are replaced by the railguns. Okay. Sorry. I said something wrong there. The Habitable World Survey event chain now. We're more interested in less habitable things, you know. But thanks for asking. Okay. So yeah, the pressure on my wallet is getting a little bit reduced here, and I'll save up the alloys now for the Nikanda station. So let's see, the Zoplo people are still... Oh, economy-wise, I'm equivalent to them now. Wow, not bad, not bad. So I'm happy with those numbers. Okay, Nikanda is now established, and then
construction venture completed.
and that's why I was waiting. Because trade hubs have to be assigned, and let's do... Well, I'm going to leave that one open. I don't like to build parts, which I don't know why I should build them, and therefore I just leave those parts open. Doesn't cost me any money, and it would cost me money to build something which I don't need. So we're making progress on this planet here. After much fruitless sifting through the ruins, a number of clues directed our search towards remains of a kind of planetary data processing and storage center. If we can find a way to gain access to whatever records remain, they will be invaluable for unraveling this planet's mysterious past. Yay, engineering tech points. So, there we go. Yeah. Okay, some kind of stabilization has been established here. Minus 16 is not that horrible anymore, and let's upgrade those fleets. I hope it's gonna be worth the pain. Okay. Go. Let's buy a few units of alloy, or, well, no. I think it will be fine. So, step by step, things are looking better. I'll rather upgrade my fleets now instead of buying new ships. Because new ships cost more money. Alright, let's check this out. 12 populations here. So, yeah, those planets are growing. So, we found an ancient cache of resources among the ruins of Bayandazad. And 1,500 energy credits. That's massive. That's so good. Let's clear out some blocker on Ophelia for that. Because that will be a thing I want to do anyway. So let's repair that shattered solar array. And apart from that, I'm not sure. So the good news about the area here, the Zundar cartel and the Othethi company are busy fighting with each other most of the time, and therefore I'm okay with that. So, sorry. Oh, a Trickster Commander. Trickster is a really good trait because it includes combat disengagement chance and emergency FTL chances. This is so good because if your fleets are being wounded in combat, there's always a chance that they can escape, and if they escape, you can keep lots of the ships instead of rebuilding them new. It's really good if that's possible. Yeah, so you can now notice a lot of money flowing into my pockets out of the Nikanda space station. So, trade routes and worth of only 3 points? Thought it would be more. Oops. Well, when we can establish starholds, it's going to be better. Okay. Wonderful. Let's see where this will lead us. The Terrier fleet is now getting renewed as well. And the railguns will prove invaluable. Also, the shield technology is only a few months away too. So I think I'm going to keep the fleet here, Terrier fleet at Yukex Beacon for now, because the next refit is only a few months away. So that's that. Yeah, I don't need to sell anything or buy anything right now. That's really good feeling for the moment. So,
Our vessels have been reinvigorated.
So that's down here at the Dwumgar system. Our surface expedition has reported back some astounding findings. The planet has multiple major cities, all abandoned but in quite good shape considering their age. The infrastructure and urban planning of each city is remarkably structured and harmonious, indicating a highly cohesive civilization driven by centralized collective ideals, perhaps even a Gestalt consciousness of some kind. Based on the architecture and interior fixtures, the species that built all this seems to have been small fungoids, but with a fairly low state of technical advancement. Where they all went remains unknown. Okay. City of Ghosts. So, these excavations are extremely important for the Azanti people, so that's why I'm pressing on with these matters. So we also have a new faction, which is the scientist faction, but their approval is really minimal at this point, because we're really bad at this in this department, you know. Oh, they want me to slay a Leviathan. Yeah, sure. I produce more influence than I can possibly use, so I'm okay with that. Alright. I'm really happy with this stability I'm reaching right now. The next step necessary would be to establish a full firepower on my fleets. It's the last thing I really lack.
A study has been completed.
Yeah, shields, just like I expected. The shields replaced the deflectors like completely. Cold fusion reactors, so that's more power for my ships. Disruptors, shielded armor, penetrating weapons with high accuracy. Well, tempting, but no. Let's go for the reactors. Bigger batteries for my ships are definitely good. So let's check out the ship designer. Yeah, we're small shields on the Innsmouth designs, and destroyers also only feature small shields. Yeah, okay. Definitely gonna be a big upgrade to have more defenses. Great. Because this arms race between the Zaplo people and mine is really a thing. And I guess war is ultimately inevitable, but well, I'd like to delay it to a point where I can actually win it. Because right now we won't be winning it. No, not at all. So, yeah, once I have more peace.
Our vessels have been reinvigorated.
Once I have more Empire Sprawl open, I think I will go for the colonization of these other worlds in my domain here. But until then, I don't dare to right now. I feel like the stress on my empire is already high enough. Alright. So, with all the money and the financial firepower at my disposal, I want to buy a few more alloys, and let's proceed with the reinforcement of my fleets. Oh yeah, there we go. More news. The overwhelming tag of the Zaplo Incorporated fleet is gone. They are only superior now. We're leaving. So once we found an entrance to the data center and forced passage through the wreckage, it was a surprisingly easy task to reactivate an interface with the computer systems. Self-repairing circuits and learning algorithms quickly came online and restore limited functionality and communicate with our own computers. The cause for this burst of activity quickly became clear. Bayan Dazad V was once the capital of a machine empire known as the Omni Codex. Named for their driving purpose, the Omni were a hybrid of robots and cyborgs who have attempted to assimilate samples of all biological life in the galaxy in order to prevent their extinction in the face of unknown galactic calamity. From the records which survive, we gather that this course of action was not popular amongst the other galactic powers of their era. The Omni were eventually defeated in a joint campaign conducted by several of these empires. I wonder why. Before the downfall, the Omni managed to assemble a great deal of races, and much work was put into developing a device capable of recreating them if the need should ever arise. This device, the Omni Codex proper, is apparently stored somewhere nearby. I don't know if I really want to restore this fallen civilization, so I hope I'm able to have a say in this. Anyways, friends, it's time to end today's episode. So this is going to be part 1 of a series, because I don't see any reason to take a break at this point. I want to claim those expeditions, and I want to fortify my empire, and that's what we're going to do during the next 1 or 2 episodes. So thank you so much for watching. I'm enjoying this series a lot, and feel free to drop comments, feel free to leave a like or a subscribe. I would be deeply appreciating if you do. Have a great time, and see you next time. Goodbye.